United is worrying all of us. His regular piece, hindsight, poor refereeing Mars first round of Ghana Premier League. Yes, other stories. Nyamador pleads not guilty. Raymond, check this out. To GFA's defective and baseless charges. That is in quote.
Not guilty.
He pleads not guilty. You know the FA charged him.
Okay, yeah.
Very good. For comments he made. He claims or he's pleaded not guilty. But he calls the GFA's charges as baseless and defective.
Okay. Maybe he has a point there.
Other stories. UCC wins 28th edition of Gusa Games with 48 medals. Prosper Ogum likens Kwame Opoku to Frank Etuga in Bella. Hey. Wow. Interesting. If you go to ghanaweb.com/sport, they also have a few stories there. What Mustafa Yusuf asked Haruna Idrisu during his appearance before the appointments committee. Okay, so that's interesting. We'll get into that. And Daniel Adrian Ajete, I joined Kotoko because of the exceptional project. Arsenal legend Paul Merson under attack for criticizing Thomas Partey. I watched the snippet on Sky Sports when Paul Merson really dug the dagger into Thomas Partey.
Yeah, he really went deep.
Yeah, but Ian Wright is saying Partey's error against Villa is unforgivable. And then Black Stars coach John Pencil will perform better under Otto Addo. This is coming. I need to check who
better than Otto Addo.
Sorry, will perform better than Otto Addo. About who is saying this one?
I agree.
Hold on. Charles Taylor. Charles the Terror Taylor.
Now, Nathan, based on what we've seen,
he can do better. and then from Randy Abbott to Stephen Appiah, profile of new members of Black Stars Management Committee. If you go to 3FM or 3news.com/sports, Augustine Boachi says entertainment midfielder finding scoring boots in France. There's a wrap of the Ghana Premier League first round. Leicester fans thrown in frenzy, or Leicester fans go into a frenzy as Wataru Sahaku rehab video surfaces. And Thomas Partey urges Arsenal teammates to keep eyes on the prize. If you go to the BBC, their top Premier League story, Chelsea beat Wolves to end 5-game winless run. In tennis, underdog Djokovic must raise his game for Alcaraz. Interesting, underdog. Wow. In terms of the transfer gossip, Napoli chasing Man United's Garnacho. That's the gossip making the rounds. And there's a long piece on Man United, a powerful moment, the psychology of Amorim's admission. And Aileen Senna beats Rune to reach last 8 of Australian Open. If you go to ESPN FC, they also have a splattering of football stories. Gab Marcotti is recapping the weekend. Amorim takes Man United, hit Spurs in trouble and more. And other stories, the Milan eye moves for Joao Felix United duo. Man City signed Lances Kusanov to bolster defense. And other stories, Konate on playing through pain at die for Liverpool. And according to sources, Man United wants to sign a left back this month. They have 9 days to do that, or 10 days if you want to count all of the rest of the days. In other stories, if you go to The Athletic, they have other stories here. Chelsea's win. West Ham submits £57 million offer to sign John Duran from Aston Villa. And there's a write-up. Tottenham Hotspur are club drifting. Who is going to take control? And other stories, Slot says Jota out for weeks rather than months. And Man United announced Global AIDS Charity as shirt sponsor for West Ham. I see. And Madrid to be without recognized right back against RB Salzburg in Champions League. We'll get into that there. Raymond, Kakuramo.
Yes, boss.
What have you got for us this morning?
Well, let's check out what's happening on City Sports Online. City Sports Online this morning say, I would rather have Mo Salah in my team over Eden Hazard. Curtis Jones has that to say. Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum praises team's tactical execution after 4-1 victory over Vision FC. And then other stories here. Fourth annual water polo season ends exciting round robin matches. And then other stories you can read on citysportsonline.com. Madueke Cucurella score in Chelsea win over Wolves. And then Black Stars Management Committee concept is outdated and flawed. Jerome Ochi.
Okay. Yeah. When you mentioned Cucurella, I just remembered something. Remember when Chelsea had Cucurella and Kalidou Koulibaly?
Yeah.
Chelsea fans used to call that combination Kukurudu.
Yeah, that's true. It was Kukurudu. Hey, Charlie, Chelsea fans. Nathan, other stories here. Jerome Ochi questions Stephen Appiah's role in Black Stars Management Committee. Yeah, that's a big one. His goal scoring ability is fantastic. Dr. Ogum after Kwame Opoku's brace against Vision FC. We are back. Pep Guardiola after Manchester City trashes Ipswich Town. We need to look into poor spectatorship at our games. Kotoko head coach. Nathan, that's an issue that
I see.
We have to pay attention to.
Yeah.
Spectatorship at our games.
Yeah.
What are the reasons? I'm sure there are several documents explaining why we don't go to the stadium. But nobody's paying attention. And they keep asking the same question season after season.
I see. Maybe we should do a poll one of these days on our socials. Ask people, and we ask a poll where we ask people why they don't go to watch Ghana Premier League games.
Yeah.
So maybe we should do that. Anyway,
I think so. Yeah.
What other stories?
Australian Open news. Novak Djokovic set up blockbuster clash with Carlos Alcaraz in quarterfinals. So that's it.
That's
update. That's a big game. That's a big one. Let's check out what's happening on GhanaSoccerNet.com. GhanaSoccerNet.com this morning say, I would have turned down Black Stars appointment if I was Stephen Appiah. Fifi Banton said that on Sporty Breakfast yesterday. And Augustine Ahimfo also joined us yesterday. He also said, Augustine Ahimfo suggests National Management Board instead of management committees for national teams. I agree to that as well. Ghana Football Association must define Stephen Appiah's player relations role well. Augustine Ahimfo. So all of these
shout out to Augustine Ahimfo. Thank you so much for passing through yesterday.
Right. Thomas Partey should not be playing right back. Arsenal legend Ian Wright. And I absolutely agree with that. Brekum Chelsea coach Samuel Boydu ready to face Ghana Football Association wrath after going hard on match officials. That's another interesting one. And it's been the story of the season. Nathan, other stories here. Moses Oje. You remember Moses Oje?
Yes. One time black under 20
midfielder.
Yeah.
Did
he play for Tema Youth?
Yeah, he played for Tema Youth, one of Palmer's boys. Yes. So former under 20 midfielder Moses Oje becomes Italian citizen.
I see.
Yeah, the boy changing passport.
Played for Ghana in the 2013 under 20 World Cup in Turkey, I believe.
Yeah. I'm not sure he's changed passport. Sorry, I'm not sure he's changed nationality because he wants to play for Italy.
Oh no! I'm sure he's lived there.
Greener pastures.
I think he's met the requirement.
And greener pastures. Okay.
He's met the requirement. So,
Go.com this morning. Stories here say Kane revealed as the inspiration behind SPL strikers' form, and they're talking about the Cameroon and Denmark striker Georges Kevin Nkudu. So he's in fine form this season. Other stories say bigger than Beckham's. Haaland to be new power couple. So Haaland and his girlfriend squeeze. They look like the new Porsche.
I heard that term chair squeeze.
Yeah, they look like the new Porsche and Becks.
I see.
Yeah, that's right. So other stories here say Sanchez, you lucky boy. Cucurella Madueke saved Chelsea. Garnacho's agent spotted at Chelsea amid £60 million move. Nathan, that's a big one. Alonso responds to Real Madrid links with Ancelotti set to step down. Sell Sanchez at halftime. Chelsea fans vent at latest blunder. And Marseille to get double what they paid Manchester United for Mason Greenwood. That's another interesting one there. And then let me quickly get to Sky Sports. This morning they have a few stories here. And Sanchez, Monaco versus Aston Villa, they preview that game tonight.
Yes.
And then Sanchez Klanga, VAR, 2 goals in 5 minutes. Chelsea beat Wolves to go fourth. And when you check out the stories on Sky Sports Tennis, you pick one story here that says Coco Gauff, Zverev in action overnight. Coco Gauff has already been defeated. So other stories here say, can Djokovic and Murray plot Alcaraz's downfall at the Australian Open? That's a question they're asking. And Coco Gauff knocked out of Australian Open after defeat to Paula Badosa.
Okay.
So these are the stories you can find on our online portals this morning.
We'll do some tennis this morning, Raymond.
Yeah.
We'll take your expert opinion on what could have gone wrong for Coco Gauff in that one. But just to touch on the Sami Enim story. This on my joy online, and it says a former member of the GFA Exco, Samuel Nyamador, has pleaded not guilty to the charges leveled against him by the GFA's prosecutor. In a written response anchored on 5 points, Nyamador challenged the basis of the charges and asserted that they were, quote, defective, end quote. On January 9, the former Exco member was accused of bringing the image of the game into disrepute after alleging that some members of the FA had threatened to relegate his club, Young Apostles. This was after Mr. Ado had accused referee Maxwell Hansen of consistent, questionable refereeing in the Ghana Premier League and other competitions. The post, which was originally shared on X, was in response to a similar complaint made by Accra Lions after Hansen's controversial performance in their league game against Dreams FC. So after that, he was charged, and he says that the charges are defective. And that's what he says. Now, he concluded his response by saying the charges are defective and they cannot sustain any disciplinary proceedings. He concluded by requesting for a full hearing where he will be represented by his attorney. So that's the lowdown from Sami Enim. I think that's where we have to wrap it up because of time. I'm sure we'll give us a back a little later. But Kelvin Owusu-Ansah is here. Kelvin Owusu-Ansah is in the house. Kelvin, how are you doing?
I'm hugely terrific, very, 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 very much energized for this morning.
I see.
You know where the energy is coming from?
Where's the energy coming from?
Sporty plug.
Sporty plug.
Yeah, so yesterday, Sporty plug plugged.
Kelvin was plugged into the matrix.
Plugged into the matrix, yeah.